The world does not understand the power of argument, but the argument of power. Until and unless bullies are not shown the real place, they continue to bark unnecessarily. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation, a bully organization created for promotion of global jihad in the name of Muslim Brotherhood, has always tried to challenge the sovereign authority of India by interfering in its internal affairs. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Piyush, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI English channel yet, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. Coming back to the story, in this video I will tell you how India showed OIC its place after its unwarranted Kashmir ranting. Let's begin. Knowing the very fact that there will be no repercussions for their statement, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation continues to poke its nose in India's internal affairs. But now the time has come to let them feel the heat of India's growing might in the world. On the third anniversary of the abrogation of Article 370, the Organization of Global Jihad has once again tried to poke its nose in India's internal affairs. Terming India's constitutional process an unlawful act, OIC stated, August 5, 2022 marks the third anniversary of the illegal and unilateral actions taken in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, which were followed by additional unlawful measures including illegal demographic changes. Such illegal actions can neither alter the disputed status of Jammu and Kashmir nor prejudice the legitimate right to self-determination of the Kashmiri people. Further, the Islamic organization called on the international community to take steps to resolve the Jammu and Kashmir issue in accordance with the relevant UN Security Council resolutions. Taking a stern position on the statement of OIC, India has termed its ranting an instrument of bigotry. Replying to the media queries regarding the OIC's press release, the MEA's spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said the statement issued by the General Secretariat of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation on Jammu and Kashmir today reeks of bigotry. The Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir is and will remain an integral and unalienable part of India. Without taking the name of Pakistan, Bagchi schooled OIC to refrain from commenting on India's affairs at the behest of terror exporting country. He said that the OIC continues to issue statements on Jammu and Kashmir at the behest of a serial violator of human rights and notorious promoter of cross-border, regional and international terrorism. Such statements only expose the OIC as an organization devoted to communal agenda being pursued through terrorism. OIC's constant push for global Islamic propaganda lies in its strength in fossil fuel. The modern world is totally dependent on the import of crude oil, and most of OIC countries are oil exporting. Although independently they follow the ideal policy of non-interference, but under the veil of a faceless Islamic institution, they promote global jihad. But changing geopolitical situations and the development of alternate sources of energy are providing options to counter their nefarious agenda. The Ukraine war has provided an alternate energy source to India in the form of Russia. As Russia has already replaced Saudi Arabia as the second biggest oil supplier to India, time is not far when Islamic countries will be forced to shun their aggressive stance on India. Most Islamic countries are feeding on fossil fuels, and they will not remain permanently. Over time, it will be emptied, or the renewable sources of energy will replace this non-renewable source of energy. Moreover, most of these countries import food grains from India, and no technology in the world can produce grains from barren land. Most of the items India exports to these countries are petroleum products, meat, telecommunication equipment, rice, wheat, sugar, medicine, fertilizers, and fruits. COVID-19 pandemic and the Ukraine war have already disrupted the global food markets. If India holds the supply of these grains to OIC countries, no one in the world will help them out. The OIC members are in desperate need of India's food grain to feed their population. It is the harsh truth that hunger appetite can only be fulfilled by food. Neither petroleum nor money will help reduce the hunger appetite. So the time has come to let them realize the might of India.